You are a multi-award winner and have been participating and judging in many championships. What did you learn from all these experiences?
If you're not gonna win, you're gonna learn.
How do you deal with negativity and jealousy?
Not every fight is worth fighting.
Do you remember your biggest mistake and what you learned from it?
Ignoring that part and working on clients straight away.
What do you do when you feel that you just want to give up?
I have days where I completely ignore social media, phone for a day or two.
Do you compare your work with others, and who with do you do it?
With others, yes, of course. Sometimes it's if you see good work, it's good work.
Is it true that you managed to win championship because you are friends with Alex?
There were a lot of talks about, oh, it's been paid already, we know who won. And it's, she's not gonna see that. Draugai gali kiek nori kompų žaisti, sako, kodėl man čia limituoja vos, ne?
Pas mane tai yra jau sutarta nuo mažens, sutartis kontraktus pasirašymas.
Pas mus irgi buvo, bet laikai keičiasi.
Bet jisai klauso, kažkaip tai bijo. Nežinau kodėl, bet bijo ir klauso. Bet 12 metų tik tai, bet dar tai prasideda, tai nežinau, kaip ten su juo bus toliau.
Sėkmės.
Tas sėkmės neskamba taip gerai, kaip norėčiau. Gerai, pradėsim, tai kalbėsim angliškai. Pas mane broken English, tai mano galbūt irgi neteisingai, kaip ten gramatiškai suformuluoti klausimai, ką išryškinsim. How and why permanent makeup, Regina?
How and why? I started actually to work with hair since I was 18. And then, yes, I was working, had my first child, and back to the hair from the start. And then after having my second one, I just needed some changes in life. And my very good friend in Lithuania, she was doing that already, and she's like, do you want to try? And I was like, why not? But I said to her, I can't travel with 2 small kids to Lithuania. And she was like, sure, I'll come.
Oh, so like, she came to you.
I can't say no to that. Yeah.
Exactly.
So that was my a basic start to the PMU. It was very scary.
So she was your main mentor from the beginning, right?
Yeah. Until now.
Until now.
She's still here, yeah.
Is she your best friend?
No, she's my good friend. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Is she living in Lithuania still, or she's here?
She's in Lithuania.
Is it a secret who she is?
No, it's Lina. It's ELBeauty Permanent.
Right, okay.
Yeah, she's been
Lina ELBeauty Permanent. Might see you next. What do you think you would do if not permanent makeup? Do you think you would still stuck with the hairdressing, or it would be totally different career?
No, it still would be in beauty. If I would move from the hair, it still should be in beauty. I can't imagine. I can't work and sit in front of the computer. Yeah. I need to move around, and I can't.
That's beautiful. What was the hardest thing when you started doing your permanent makeup, and focusing mainly on that? This is what you're mainly doing, isn't it?
Yes.
So when you started at the very beginning, what was the very hard thing for you to start, do you think?
Not being happy with my work.
Oh, really?
Well, that's how
you're quite critical to yourself.
Well, previously working with the hair was you let your client leave the door in the best they can.
Yeah.
With permanent makeup, 8 years ago, you leave them walking out bright and a little bit swollen or a lot swollen on the eyes or lips. And I was like, I don't like this. It's hard. I can see I don't trust myself. Clients can feel that I don't trust myself as well. So it's no, it's everything. Everything will be fine. But from used to leaving your clients bouncing around and being happy to looking very concerned, I was oh, it's hard.
Oh, I agree with you. That kind of feeling is oh my God.
Now
it's not the
it's
nicest.
swollen, it will go down in an hour. Before it was it's right.
I get it. Are you good in managing your finances, do you think?
No.
No? They like to spend money?
I like to treat myself when I have better months, yes, definitely. We have to. It's what keeps us going now, like.
Yes. So do you think that you are quite good with your time management skills, like, you know, giving yourself nice breaks and being able to, you know, work for certain type of period, or is just very random?
No, I'm not good with that at all. I like work, so it's like I have opportunity to work, I will work.
Yeah.
I try to keep Sundays free, but even that sometimes I'm there on
Don't
Sunday.
usually work out, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not a secret that you are multi-award winner and have been participating and judging in many championships, right?
Yes.
What did you learn from all these experiences, would you say, now looking back at all of it?
What I have learned?
Yeah.
How important it is to participate.
Okay.
To participate, to be there in championships, like conferences. It's crucial part of this business, I think.
So what do you think it brings for, you know, getting into championships?
For me, what it gave me?
Yeah.
Confidence boost, a really good one.
Yeah.
Because before I was like, I know I'm good, but it's still like something at the back of my mind. It's like, you can do better, you can do better. And then going from championship to conference, it's like, I was like, you know what? Actually, I'm really good.
Let's not hide it. Do you think it helped you to like also grow as individual, as a woman?
Yes.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Did it kind of open your mind for, you know, all these championships? Because I remember, you know, before I went to a championship, I was quite critical as well, not feeling good enough, like what they're gonna think, you know, it's not gonna work out, and yada yada yada, all these negative thoughts, you know, that we face. And I was like stuck. So what would you advise to those who are hesitating to go? Because I think there's quite a lot of artists that they're quite good. I'm sure it was quite good, but you didn't realize it until you go on to a championships.
Yes, well, just do it. It has to be done.
Just go for it.
Just go for it.
Like, sign in.
If you're not gonna win, you're gonna learn. Like, if it's not first year, not second year, it will be fourth year. Maybe it will take for some longer, but you're still gonna do it.
I agree. That is so true.
Yeah. Didn't win every single championship.
Who was your biggest supporter since the beginning?
In the career?
Yeah.
Probably my friend, the one who trained me from the start.
Oh, the one that trained you from the
kicking my ass all the time and checking on me.
That is so sweet.
Yes.
Did you had like, you know, sometimes a family and closest friends are not as supportive when you start to do something. How was your situation? Was your family and friends quite supportive, or they kind of like, yeah, maybe it's not for you, maybe you should stick for hairdressing?
It was, I can't even answer that, not sure. It was more about the hairdressing when I started. It was, everyone was like, you need to go to uni, and I'm like, it's not for me. So, but with permanent makeup, I was in my 30s by that time, so it was, I was doing what I needed to do, yeah. So.
How old are you now then? You look so fine.
I'm 14, 2 months time.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Wish you all the best and biggest success. And I hope that, you know, your other dreams will come true. What are the dreams you have? What are the goals you have right now to achieve?
To achieve probably the website with running online courses. It's my top priority at the moment.
It's quite on a boom right now, isn't it?
Yes, so we'll see.
Well, that's a good goal to have. That's a really good goal to have. Any advice on how to improve yourself in this industry for those who, let's say, just recently finished their basic courses?
Latex.
One
basic rule, work on latex.
Practice.
Don't practice on people, practice on latex before people. That's, I think, biggest mistake when we start, no one likes latex. So for me personally as well, when I started, I had 2 very small kids, and there's no time for that. You have clients. At that time, at the start, I still was working with the hair, so I had decent business on the side. And it's like, if I get permanent makeup, it's good. If I don't, I still have a job. And when you're at home, you don't have time. You have to make time. You have to for that. It's very basic, but it's crucial part of starting permanent makeup.
Yeah. Do you still have your very first latex?
I do.
You do?
I do.
That's amazing.
Actually, I was doing my tax returns and I keep everything in a drawer, and I took it out and I'm like, oh, that's the first one.
How do you feel about it?
Oh, it's good to see the improvement.
I know, right? Before I was like, I don't even want to look at it. Do you know?
It was put aside. Once I even cut it in half because the first part I didn't like it, but luckily I didn't throw it away.
Yeah, because like you say, it's good, you know, to see, oh my God, I actually improved so much.
From not being able to draw a straight line to now doing like combo brows and nano brows. So
that is so true. pmuglamour is looking for sponsors. If you feel you would like to work with us, send us an email, which is going to be in our bio. Okay, in your opinion, what are the main points that are critical in this business and that everyone should focus on, you know, those who just start, you know, starting and getting into this business?
Conferences, education. Yeah, don't stop learning. Practice latex, definitely number one. Social media.
Yeah. How do you think social media is important these days when you start? Because, you know, when you start, you feel quite shy to put yourself out there. You know, do you think it's having a
do that?
You don't? You do. I saw you.
Yeah, I was pushed into it.
They forced me.
Yes.
Do you think, or do you agree or disagree that it's crucial these days to do the social media, to record yourself?
Yes, if you're not going to show yourself either your face or through work, no, everyone will forget about it. Even they know at the back of your mind that you are there, but when it will come to pick the treatment, they might not remember you. And will go with someone that's constantly been reminding about themselves.
So those who constantly in your face,
it's good.
These getting your
clients.
Yeah. So true.
That's how it works.
What's the best advice you have ever received? Do you remember, and who was it from?
Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Well, that's a good one.
Yes,
isn't it?
At the start, everyone, even like with the hair when I started, it was the same. Like, you do the training and it's like at the training at that time everyone's like, oh, you're good, it's good, everything works perfectly, and then you go into the real life and everyone's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I've been good just now. But you're not as good as the standards I set, so it's good that the standards are high. But to step over your fears and not being confident, you must. I think it helps to boost your confidence as well. Just putting yourself out there, like you said, championships, and then just not stopping and just keep on doing. I agree, 100%. It's very important.
Okay. How do you deal with negativity and jealousy? What is your technique, tricks?
Main rule is not every fight is worth fighting. So for me, with many aspects in life, I ignore things that I can't change. Of course, if there would be situations like crucial situations where I need to step out and say something, I would, but there's never drama around me. You breathe in, you breathe out, life goes on, no one will remember that. So just focus on work and
Oh, that's actually really good advice, you know, just focus on what you're doing instead
just
of
prove with
focusing,
your work that, well, it depends on the situations, but it's like if it's about PMU, then just prove with your work what you deserve and That's it. That's end of story.
Because what I've noticed from my own experience when I start, obviously the work is not perfect.
Wow.
And there's a lot of places to improve, etc. And, when you put yourself out there and they're like, oh my God, there's nothing there. Oh my God, it looks like duck lips, especially these comments coming from men,
Oh.
And you're like, oh my God, what did I do? I just want to get some work, make a living, etc. And it's hard to deal with that negativity. At the beginning, it was hard for me. I don't know how about yourself, to build that, thick skin and to not react to it because you want to respond, but I'm still trying, I'm still learning,
Well, sometimes there is no point to explain yourself. Like, you tried your best. At that situation, you done what you could done best.
Yeah.
If you're not happy with your work, that's how we improve.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not going to work perfectly straight away.
Yeah, exactly.
By not feeling good enough and trying to change that. Like, if you're not changing that and you think it will be okay, then it's a problem. But if you don't work and it's like, oh, next time I will improve this, I might work on this a little bit more, that's how we grow.
Yeah. To focus on the improvement and practice, isn't it? Do you remember your biggest mistake and what you learned from it?
Go back to latex, ignoring that part and working on clients straight away. But my basic training was really good, and I worked with at the start with mineral pigments mainly, so there wasn't too many errors about that it was not enough color. So that was really good. But at the same time, I tried to fix problems where you should not fix the problems.
Oh, you
like
mean
clients coming with very old work, and of course I want to help because no one else would help. And you're trying to, it doesn't work.
Oh.
Like, if it's really bad, there's no point to fix it. But at the start, I really wanted
to help,
to be a hero and help.
She is a hero.
Yeah.
What's the song? Oh my God. Okay. What do you do when you feel that you just want to give up? It's been a very long, hard week, and you're like, oh my God.
Oh.
How do you motivate yourself?
Treat myself. Treat myself something nice. Go shopping, go for dinner with the girls. Yeah, take kids somewhere. It's all about that.
All right, just taking yourself out of that situation.
Yeah,
and
for a day or two. Sometimes I have days where I completely ignore social media, phone for a day or two. Because it's needed. Like, it's a killer sometimes.
Yeah.
We need to bring in, especially if you work a lot. And then like when I get back from work, I have kids stuff, and kids go to bed, I'm back to work, not working manually, but working on the phone, checking the photos, thinking about the post, not always posting, but thinking about what should I post. But still, even there is no progress, you're still working. Your mind, like, I can't sit down and watch the movie.
Oh my God, I'm like you. Yeah.
I feel guilty that, I know, things have to be done.
Oh,
There's
you feel guilty
list.
about it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't feel guilty about it, but I'm like you. I come back home and I'm like, okay, I'm going to relax. We're going to watch movie now with my son.
No, but it's 200 things on the list.
And then back in your mind, oh my God, I can put these two pictures like this. And then what I'm going to post. Oh my God. Let me know if you guys do the same thing.
Everyone does, I believe so.
Let's see in the comment section. What's your advice on how to deal with that self-doubt that you have?
Go to masterclasses, go to conferences.
Education.
Conferences, it's a huge kick in the ass to start things working different ways, and in one place you can see so many artists working and they're sharing their knowledge just like that. Online, free, YouTube, there's so much information. You just need to choose the right one.
So just educate yourself as much as possible.
Just grow.
Yeah, I agree. Do you remember your hardest day at work?
That's a good one.
How did it look like, more or less? Back-to-back clients,
No, I love that. I like that. I like work, and that's it. It's gone. The day is gone. Yeah, hardest day. Nope.
Did you ever had like a client, you know, that's very, very, what's a nice word? Let's not say any word, but I will describe it. That
Energy vampires.
Energy vampires, and it's like, oh, I don't think it's straight. Oh, I think it's still not good. You know, the quite picky ones.
I do get that, but in a way, the way they see their face,
yeah,
it's different than I see.
Yeah, obviously.
If I need to judge that and take extra time, I will always do to make sure my client is happy.
Until they have.
I will advise if I think it's not wrong.
Yeah.
But we still need to remember that they see their face slightly different.
Yeah, exactly.
And sometimes adjustments need to be done. Yes, it takes a lot of patience and energy, but I'm okay. I can deal with that easily. I have a lot of patience.
She's a pro.
Yeah. I think no, I can't say I had like really hard. Of course, if the client comes and he's not happy,
yeah,
you just need to.
You just need to listen to them. Yeah,
listen to them and
communication.
Give the advice what you need.
Yeah.
If I know that is my problem, I've done something not right.
Yeah.
I'll always solve the problem. Yeah. I had a client that we tried to do her eyebrows, and there was slight difference in between the brows. I'm okay to work. She came back with done laser, and I'll do her eyebrows again for free of charge. As just want to keep them client happy, and and if there's issues, you can't leave the client. Obviously. That's the part of being professional. I like for them, if they're not happy, to contact me instead of go somewhere and say, oh, can you do that?
I agree 100%. And it's such a professional way to, address it. And I think communication is really the key, to have that good communication. Like you said, you prefer the client to come back to you and communicate it to you. Yeah. That, listen, I think this and that, instead of go somewhere and like, oh my God, 100%. Can you share any tips for those who just started?
Patience, education. It's all about education and just work, invest the time in latex. It's super important rule.
So latex mainly, practice
social
more
media.
On latex. Yeah.
Don't wait for something to happen before you start.
Exactly. Yes.
It has to be done straight away, even before. We had students that open their Instagram page before they even start their training.
Well, that's good. Did you advise that to them?
No. Well, one of the colleague students, she was like, I have it already. And we're like,
okay, she's
good.
Ready.
Yeah.
That's a good attitude, isn't it?
It is, because she's already like one step ahead.
Yeah.
Than someone who's waiting. Even they have photos of their work, but is still waiting. Even without photos of the work, you can post about the products, about the tools you use.
Yeah.
About your lifestyle.
Simply share the knowledge that you may already have with the pigments or the needles, etc. Yes. PMU industry is rapidly growing and is in high demand for new artists. Join basic permanent makeup course at ELBeauty Clinic. A link will be in the description down below. Do you compare your work with others, and who do you do it?
Do I compare? No, I compare my work from now to a year ago, 2 years ago.
Right.
I like to see my first works.
Improvement.
It's a good reminder where I started, and that's like hard work does pay off.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
With others, yes, of course, sometimes I don't compare, but I do admire others' works.
Yeah, okay.
Like it's good. It's if you see good work, it's good work.
Yeah, that's true. Who's your favorite?
Who's my favorite?
Yeah.
Alex, one of my favorites.
Oh,
yes,
Alex.
as an artist, as a person, yeah.
She is a really nice person. She's so lovely.
Yes.
Yeah, I did met
And
her
as well, like my friend back home.
Oh, the one from
Yeah.
Lithuania?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you guys are besties. Okay. Are you proud of yourself?
I am. Yes,
should
I
be.
went for a lot. Yeah.
And you should be. You've done so well. I
Thank
was
you.
checking out your page and so beautiful. I'm like, oh my God, there's so much for me to learn still.
Aw, thank you.
So yeah. I might reach out for some tips as well, personal ones.
Yeah. We have a good team at work. It's like we support each other, we kick each other when it's needed. Yeah.
That is so nice, because I think that's very important as well in any business, you know, to have
And
a
it's
good
very
colleagues.
rare, I think, to have nice team that supports each other, even doing the same treatment. Sometimes we're still there for each other.
Yeah. And to have someone that you can actually trust, you know.
Yeah.
That's very important. What do you value most in life?
Good question.
Money. Power.
Freedom, yeah. I would say
Freedom.
freedom, yes.
Yes. I love freedom as well.
Yes.
I love it.
It's good.
Do you like to be by yourself? Alone, completely?
I do.
I think every mother likes it.
Yes. Maybe not everyone will
coffee.
understand.
Just some coffee and me next to the beach. That's all I need.
Yes.
Okay.
No, we need that, no?
Exactly.
Especially working with people all the time and then at home not having a break. Like,
Yeah, because
I'm
everybody...
divorced, so kids go to their dad and I'm like, yes. Like, it's one of the best decisions probably.
And it's like the clients, they also kind of take your energy, because they all come with different energies, you know, some of them not in the mood as well, and you have to deal with it, and it takes a lot of your energy as well as an artist.
Some boost your energy and some definitely take the energy, yes. Luckily I have more the ones that boost my energy.
Aw, that's so sweet. That's beautiful. Respect or loyalty?
It's the same, no?
Well, slightly different. It depends what is your perspective on both of these things. What would you put first, respect or loyalty?
Respect. Loyalty in which way? Like,
loyalty meaning, you know, I might be disrespectful to you, but I might be loyal to you. I could be there for you, you know, on your bad days, but I could talk behind your back, you know.
No, it's not acceptable that.
Yeah. Do you feel like you can be unapologetically yourself, or that you have to put off some sort of persona when, for example, when you know, do your social media posts?
I try to represent myself as I am.
Yeah.
But of course there are harder days when you just put the happy face on and smile and it's all good.
Yeah.
Because that's the part of the business. You need to be positive, you need to be polite. But not every day we feel that way.
Yeah, exactly. So I agree.
But I'm still me, just with the happy face.
Oh, bless.
Yeah.
A little sacrifice behind it.
Yes.
Do you feel fulfilled with where you are in your life right now?
More or less, yes.
Yeah?
I'm in a very good stage of my life.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm so
you.
glad to hear it. Let's go to the audience questions now. Okay, Barbie Girl is asking, is it true that you managed to win championship because you are friends with Alex? Well, that's deep one, eh, Barbie Girl?
First year when the Rule started, I didn't know Alex. So I went to championship, I took second place.
Yeah.
So at the back, when the championship was on, after first day of competition, there were a lot of talks about, oh, it's been paid already, we know who won, like by the other artists.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, it is what it is. It was a nice experience. And then me and two of my friends, we were sitting, like, there was one of my colleagues that we worked together and another artist that we just met on a day and we just get along until now very well. And we was like, okay, third, second, first. And we're like, okay, whoever paid, thank you very much. So no, it's nothing to do with
Yeah.
Alex. It's voting. Sometimes you're lucky, you will win. Sometimes not. I would say in any competition, not always the best work win. Definitely,
right.
it's a part of luck as well.
Right, okay.
But of course, it will be still one of the best work that
Yeah.
will win. But yeah, I don't think it's. You have to know 10 judges or 15 judges, so
Yeah, so
like to be friends with them. One favorite not gonna help you to win.
So it's just rumors, Barbie girl.
Yes. And it's just the four years of Wolob. There's plenty of championships.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Dreamer69 is asking, are you married?
No, I'm divorced and single at the moment.
Oh, Dreamer65, you might have a chance. Okay, let's go. The next one is Gabriele is asking, how many trainings you have had? Do you remember?
No.
More or less.
More or less, I don't know. I had few trainings with multiple artists. Like in one training, there will be quite a few.
All right, okay.
But I don't. If it's taken as a one, probably still will be like 30, 40.
So you had your first training with a friend in Lithuania, and after that you had like a lot of many master classes?
I had master classes and I had another basic course as well.
Oh.
As it still wasn't. Of course, we don't feel confident straight away.
Yeah.
So I still had a lot of questions, and for the master class not gonna help.
Yeah.
Let's do another basic course. So
Were
yeah,
you
that
like
was good.
very picky with those other ones that you were choosing to go on a training?
Uh,
Or somebody recommended it to
No,
you?
it just went with the artist that I like the work.
Right, okay.
So yeah.
Carolina is asking, do you remember when you made a mistake while you've been doing the treatment? How did you dealt with it? We're like, oh,
She's not gonna see that.
you look so beautiful.
Mistakes. There's not many mistakes like that obvious can be done.
Yeah. There's nothing like that you cannot fix it, isn't it?
Yes, it's very light shading all the time. So
Yeah.
if you went past the line once and you didn't go back there, it will heal to nothing. So
Yeah.
we try not to make mistakes. Yeah.
We are pros. He's only pros. What you talking
Yeah,
about?
but-
What mistakes?
You don't make mistakes only if you don't work. So
Okay, Butterfly27 is asking, have you ever fall out with any other artists and who was it?
No,
That's a cheeky
I haven't.
question.
No, I haven't. I try to be nice with everyone. I like to. It's nice to go to championships or
Yeah.
competitions and say, like, I made a lot of friends through live championships.
Yeah.
That we do things together. We meet up. And
It's a very good collaboration, isn't it? The championships.
yes.
To meet and then collaborate and then network. It's so good. You know,
It is.
and it's not like you're going there to fight with anybody.
No, I'm competing with myself, like to improve myself.
Exactly.
If there's anyone better, well done for them. It's good. I'm happy for that.
That is so true. I agree 100% with that. The only competition, and that took me some time to realize it, that the only competition is, you know, should be me, you know.
Yes.
I am competing with myself that I was yesterday or an hour ago. And it did took me some time to actually understand it and accept it, because before I was going to the artist or that I can see they got beautiful work. Oh my God, it's still not the same. It's still not good enough, you
Yes.
know.
That's what we do. But we want to grow. We want to be as the image of the other artist.
Yeah.
Like it's a good point to start.
Ingrid is asking, how do you prepare yourself for championships?
Practice.
More
Filling
practice,
like between the clients, if I would have gaps, especially for the live championships, I would fill with models.
Yeah.
Just to give myself as
Do you
much.
feel like it's hard to find a model for the championships?
It is hard.
It is very hard.
Yes. Yes.
Just so you know, it's not
even on a daily
rainbows.
basis to find a model sometimes is hard.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes you say it's for free, and it's still like, what's going on?
You get a client booking, but not a model.
Yeah.
It is.
Albert is asking, is it true that it is very competitive industry and other artists spread false rumors to damage your image?
I think it is true. It's not the people that I'm surrounded with, but it's definitely happening in industry.
It's a competition, isn't it, at the end of the day? And it is competitive industry.
Yes.
And it's growing really fast, I think, especially these days. There's a lot of online courses, you know, and there are so many good artists at the same time. So yes, I agree.
I think good artists don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Like
they got different focus.
We have our, not problems, we have our life.
Yeah.
We have our work that we concentrate. We have our families and the things that we like. There's no time for talking about others.
Yeah, yeah. There's a saying, where the focus goes, that's where the energy flows.
Yes.
The last one but not least, Simone is asking, what machine are you using?
Oh,
I have so many.
I opened the drawer.
Which one today?
Yeah. Well, it depends. If it's brows, if it's lips.
Okay, so which one are you using for brows and which one are you using for lips?
For brows, if I'm working with minerals, would be Scorpion majority of the time. Or Peak Astra, if it's organic or hybrids.
Right.
It depends. And Astra sometimes on the lips, and P10 probably is my favorites on the lips.
Oh, okay.
Basic. Yeah.
So let's say, well, machines are not that cheap, isn't it? So let's say there's someone who just qualified. What would be the machine best to get them, you know, to do the both treatments? What were you using when you started? Do you remember?
I was working with acupuncture needles.
Were you?
Giant Sun. Do you know about Giant Sun?
No.
It's still many artists in Russia working with it.
Really?
It's it comes just with acupuncture needles. It's really good.
Damn. And you was working with that on lips and eyebrows?
And eyeliner.
Hey.
Yeah. But it's very soft. So for eyebrows, probably it would always was healing to very natural results.
That's a very good tip, guys.
Wow. Yeah, if to go for the start, like for my students, I supply P10. It's perfect. Like for the start, you can't get anything better than that. Not everyone have investments of extra 1,000 or 2,000 pounds on the machine.
Do you think does it take a lot of investment starting your PMU in business?
As a training, it's not too bad. It's not a lot, but at the time, if you think at the end, if you need to buy the light, the bed, the covers, more pigments, it does add up.
Yeah.
But if you're passionate about it, it does pay off pretty quickly.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Yes.
Everything requires certain investment at any business.
Well, even lashes, like it feels like basic. I will just buy a box of lashes.
Yeah.
At the end, it's still the same light, the same tweezers, the bed, the space there. If you need to rent, it still will end up the same. So
even the tissues, they do cost money.
They will. Or cotton pads.
Or cotton pads. Everything.
I need lifetime supply of cotton pads and gloves.
Regina, thank you so much for coming in today.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you so much.